Over a decade of hunting in some of the world's most remote and untamed locations. Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit. King's Camo, the next era is here. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Bushnell, purpose built. Their message of conservation and management has been shared with millions. So let's enjoy the experience before, during, and after pulling the trigger. This is Federal's Trigger Effect. Royal Karoo Hunting Safaris is set in the Karoo Plains Valley Bushveld and surrounded by expansive, breathtaking mountains. The recently renovated homestead and newly built cottages offer luxurious, high-quality accommodation. The gorgeously restored Old Karoo homestead has a modern yet classical feel with outstanding facilities and activities. The wide-open living area is designed to help hunters relax and enjoy Africa. Their friendly, well-trained staff are on duty to enhance every hunter's experience, and their fabulous cuisine champions the harvested venison and incorporates locally sourced organic produce where possible. Let's head now to Royal Karoo Hunting Safaris and join Kent and Dean on their next adventure.
Hi folks, thanks for joining us here at Federal's Trigger Effect, and as you can tell, we're still here in South Africa hunting with Royal Karoo Hunting Safaris. This week's episode is pretty exciting. I'm going to be going after Nyala.
That's right, and as Kent's chasing one of the other spiral horns, I'll be chasing the other, which is the famous Grey Ghost, the Kudu of South Africa, and I'm really looking forward to this, so let's quit talking and go hunting.
Drew, where are we off to now?
We're going to head into these bushes, bit of a thicket. We're after Nyala.
Yeah.
There are a couple around that I've seen, a couple bulls. That being said, we've got some very angry buffalo
Yes.
in these thickets as well.
Yes.
So I've brought along the trusty boomstick,
Yeah.
416 Rigby, and so we're going to just be wary of them.
Okay.
Very exciting hunting when you're hunting buffalo, but when you're not hunting buffalo,
That's when they're going to get you.
that's when they're going to get you.
Yeah.
So we're just going to be aware of them and see if we can find this Nyala.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Drew, our PH just spotted a Nyala bull down in the thorn bushes here, so we're gonna try and sneak around. The wind is kind of going this way. We're getting a little bit closer. Get a good look at him.
The boys spotted the Nyala female first, and then just standing in the heavy brush was the bull. However, it was not the desired size the PH was looking for. So the hunt continues. We threaded our way through the thick brush, keeping a keen eye and ear out for the constant presence of the Cape buffalo. All of a sudden, our PH, Drew, stopped abruptly. Standing no less than 60 yards in front of us was a fantastic Nyala bull.
What a stalk.
So just be very careful.
Yeah.
They are still buffalo, yeah.
Got this all safe. One is in the chamber. That was pretty awesome. That's a really nice Nyala. Yeah. No, it looks good. Nice long white tips. Yeah, nice big white tips. I mean, this is thick. We're in amongst a bunch of buffalo. There's fresh spores, fresh tracks everywhere. You got us what? 60 yards from them? Less. Yeah. 45. Close. I put that shot right in the sweet spot. I love that. Just down he went. Good shooting. Good shooting. Thank you so much, my friend.
Nice.
Look at that beauty.
Nice, beauty. Yeah, there's tips on him.
Awesome.
Oh, that's great. Well done. Well
Thank
done.
you, sir.
Well done.
Thank you, sir. Wow. That's amazing.
Make sure you come back after this commercial break for more hunting action with Federal's Trigger Effect. Federal Premium Ammunition, powering your pursuit. Whatever you hunt, however you shoot, Federal has you covered with the best ammunition options in every category.
Well, Drew, I tell you what, this is one of the most iconic animals here in South Africa, the Nyala. So this is a good one?
He is a beauty. Nice long white tips. He's been around and great hunting for him.
Yes.
In amongst the thickets,
Boy, I
in
tell
amongst
you.
the buffalo territory, lots of fresh spoor around.
Yeah.
So a little bit on edge, but we got him, and we haven't found the buff yet. They haven't come to say hello.
No,
So we're all good.
Yeah, we're good. I mean, this has been on my bucket list for a long time, the Nyala. They're just such a cool animal. The markings on them, the spiral horns, just so impressive. And hunting them in this thick stuff is really, really fun. I mean, that was exciting. It was
fun.
up and close and personal. Couldn't be happier. Royal Karoo has everything going on. Drew, I want to thank you so much.
Good hunting with you.
Thank you.
Although Kent's Nyala hunt was over, the adventure with Royal Karoo was just about to start, with a traditional South African braai. The braai is the South Africans' version of our barbecue, and owner Rob Birch of Royal Karoo is one of South Africa's best. Dean and Kent have traveled the world and tasted some amazing cuisine. However, Royal Karoo's braai is a worldly experience. The combination of local wood flavors, exquisite game meats, and Rob's talents over the open flame provides you with a culinary experience of a lifetime. Royal Karoo's goal is to provide you with a holistic experience right from the moment you step off the plane to when you head back home. And we say they have 110% achieved that goal.
What's up, guys? I'm Drew Birch. I'm the PH here at Royal Karoo hunting safaris, and it's been a pleasure to hunt with Kent and Dean this week. We had a pretty fantastic hunt in our 25,000 acre reserve. We're in the Karoo, so massive variation in hunting ground, from your classic out of Africa Serengeti Lion King look of open plains and thorn thickets into thick valley bushveld with sweet grass plateaus. Fantastic hunting, fantastic variety of hunting.
Well, as you can see, it's another beautiful morning here in South Africa with Royal Karoo. We're starting to target today, kudu. That's kind of our main target. We've been seeing lots of kudu, but we're looking for a really, really good representative one for this area. So we're being a little on the picky side. But there's also a gain. It is South Africa, so we never know what's going to come around the corner either. Well, we got into a place that they call Nyala Valley, and at the very top of the cliff face we can see a kudu moving across. It's quite a distance, so we're just trying to figure out the size of it. If it looks like it's a good one, then we're going to go after it. If not, we'll continue on and see what else we can find. Okay, Drew, what's the plan this morning?
So we're in Nyala Valley,
Okay.
and we're going to go look for some kudu.
Okay.
It's a good morning. The breeze is behind us, unfortunately, so we're going to have to head in, and if we spot something, backtrack onto them.
Okay.
The sun is behind us, so that's in our favor. So I'm going to see what we can find.
Excellent. And you were talking to one of your PHs last night, and he said that they saw quite a few in this area? Or?
Yeah. So this hasn't been hunted since we were here last.
Okay.
Remember we messed up that last
Yes.
we put onto that kudu ball.
That was a beauty.
So yeah, there hasn't been much activity, and we're expecting to find some kudu around here.
I'm just glad it's cool because this is steep country.
It is. So we're going to do some work today.
Oh, great. Okay, well, let's go then.
Stay tuned for more Federal's Trigger Effect. King's Camo. The next era is here. The XK7 pattern exclusively available for the XKG series.
We literally just barely got in on the hike, and Drew with his eyes looked up right away. We have a kudu. How far is that, Drew?
That's 218.
So we have a really good kudu bull at 218 yards. So you never look a gift horse in the mouth. We're going to take an advantage on this one. So load up.
Yeah.
Okay, safety on.
You ready?
Okay, I'm on him.
It's looking at us. You want to take the shot looking at us?
Yeah, no,
Straight on?
I'm really, really steady on the stick so I can take a brisket.
Alrighty.
Ready?
Yeah, take it.
Okay, safety off.
Looking out. Oh wow! What a shot! Good shooting!
Thank you, bud.
Well done!
Holy crow. Oh,
Great shot!
I'll tell you, I normally won't take a brisket shot, but when you're on solid sticks, I mean, I wasn't budging. 200 meters.
Straight down.
That's awesome.
Crumple. Nice. Good shooting.
Okay,
Good shooting.
now as much as this is a happy moment, well, now we gotta go up and get it, right?
Now we're gonna work. Said we were gonna work today.
Oh. Well, that was an awesome
Well done.
call. Thank you
Well
so
done.
much, Drew.
Well done.
Incredible. Let's take a break from the hunting action here in South Africa to join our friends at Lethbridge College for Conservation Connection.
The role of conservation officers varies by region, but all share some common traits. They are all integral to ensuring compliance with the acts and regulations of their jurisdiction, as well as the safety of the public and their property. A basic compliance model has three parts: education, prevention, and enforcement. A conservation officer takes part in all three, from talking to kids on the dock about fishing regulations, driving through hunting areas in their patrol trucks showing that they are out there, to issuing tickets or court appearances to bring violators into compliance. Conservation officers help ensure that wildlife and habitat management objectives are met by ensuring that the rules are followed regarding limits and species. Without officers available to make sure that people follow the rules, there is the risk that a small segment could ruin hunting opportunities for the larger group by essentially stealing natural resources from everyone else. Conservation officers also make outdoor recreation safer by ensuring compliance with firearms, hunting restrictions, off-highway vehicles, boats, and other activities, often making sure they have the right safety equipment and are being handled or done in a safe manner. Conservation officers also ensure compliance with regulated activities such as taxidermy, wild meat cutters, or by doing other regular inspections with permit holders. Conservation officers play a role in public relations with their agency. It's not common to run into a biologist in the field or to have the opportunity to talk to them, but it is the job of the officer to be out there talking to people so they become ambassadors of their agency. There are many specialty tasks that officers do as well. It could include search and rescue, dealing with human-wildlife conflict, investigating wildfires, or working with other law enforcement agencies.
So we came back to the vehicles to offload everything and head up after my Kudu, and all of a sudden one of the trackers says there's buffalo up there. And when there's Cape buffalo in the area, that adds a whole new dimension. So right now our PH is just trying to confirm there's buffalo up there, and then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do next. So
Come back and join Kent and Dean after these messages from our sponsors. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Taxidermy services for Federal's Trigger Effect is provided by Hunters Union and Ray Wiens Taxidermy.
we're starting our venture up the mountain, and apparently we might get to see Drew hand wrestle a buffalo off my Kudu. So this should be interesting.
Nice, guys. Good shooting, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Well done. Well done. Well done, sir.
Thank you. Thank heavens my shooting is better than my hiking up these mountains. I'm bleeding, I'm puffing, I'm sweating.
Donating some blood to Africa.
At least it didn't go anywhere, that's the main thing.
Yeah, no, we did good.
Wow.
Well done.
That is awesome. Well, Drew, Kudu. And I gotta say, in coming from Canada, Kudu hunting really reminds me a lot of Rocky Mountain elk. I mean, they're tough animals, steep terrain, but tell me a little bit about this Kudu. I mean, it kind of happened quick. We were just on our route.
So we do often hear a comparison between them and elk. We call him the grey ghost.
Yeah.
And for a reason, he can kind of just disappear into thin air when he wants to. As you've seen in the last couple of hunts we've had. Really, really great kudu hunting out here in these mountains, and we do have a good amount of them, a good number of them. East Cape kudu tends to be a little bit smaller than up north,
right?
But just fantastic hunting in his home ground here in these mountains. So it was a great hunt, great shot at 200 meters, nice steep angle, straight through the brisket, and he crumpled, went straight down.
Yeah, well, and I'll say, like, it's a challenging hunt. Like that for anybody who wants to come to Africa and really have a challenging hunt. I mean, kudu's the game you need to chase,
sure.
and such a majestic animal. And I can't thank you and Royal Crew enough.
Well done.
This is a great kudu.
Great hunting with you.
That's a really cool setup. I mean, basically it zippers the entire animal inside of a heavy canvas. It protects the meat, it protects the cape, and cameras never do it justice, but like we are in steep country right now. So that's really cool. I swear to God, the more you go up that, the tougher it gets. Well, Kent, I'll tell you, spiral horns of Africa are probably some of the most exciting hunts. But I gotta say, hunting in an area for your Nyala, where there was Cape buffalo sign everywhere, that was a whole new level.
It was. I mean, they were just there. I mean, everything was fresh, and every little twig breaking, every little sound, boy, it just heightened the alert. Boy, I tell you, it was something else. But I have to say, that was one of the finest shots I've ever seen taken. Was you and your kudu. I mean, that was a long poke, and you didn't have a big target.
No, it was facing right at me. I could only see neck and head. But again, I gotta say, that federal ammo gets the job done.
It sure does. You know what? We want to thank Royal Karoo Safaris for having us out here for this hunt. We want to thank Drew, our PH, our tracker, Yako, and we also want to thank you, the viewers, for watching. And make sure you join us next week for more Federal's Trigger Effect.
This has been a Thunder Boys production.